Om Shri Sai Ram. Humble prostrations at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Master, Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Dhyana Vahini, Chapter 12. Do not be a slave to impulses. Summary. Those guided by impulses and instincts wander about the world like drunkards, devoid of discrimination between right and wrong. For those plunged in these impulses, the intellect is a useless, functionless possession. By constant pursuit of sensory pleasures, the impulses become hardened and they strike deeper and stronger roots. Seeking praise and blaming others are also impulses. You should be above the reach of praise and blame. Make light of praise, treat it as something spat out by others. Only then can you be free and enjoy real happiness. About blame, people talk ill even of the gods. Everyone loves their own religion and one's own method of worship and forms. This love takes the form of praise of one's own creed and blame of the other's faith. Such mean attitudes saturated with ignorance must be removed by repetition of the name and meditation. Mere reading without practice is impure. Spending all the time in study and nothing in practice also deserves to be condemned as an impure impulse. It is impossible to know the truth of the Atma through the study of manifold scriptures or shastras or by acquisition of the scholarship and sharpening of the intellect. One should first clearly grasp the habits and mannerisms of one's mind and its tendencies and attitudes. Only then can one control it, gain mastery over it. Waywardness is the natural characteristic of the mind. Impulses and desires must be suppressed in order to get mastery over the mind. Desires excite the mind and make it rush towards the senses. Do the repetition of the name of the Lord and meditation. Without meditation, it is not possible to control and master the mind. Do not lose heart, but keep up the practice. Therefore, first free yourself from the bondage of desire. To gain control over such unsteadiness, meditation is of great help. It is not enough if one sense is conquered. All should be mastered from all sides. Never lose heart. Be patient and persevering, and final success will be yours. You should not, like some spiritual aspirants, stray from the path of discipline as soon as you feel that you are not succeeding as much as you hoped. Persevere, be patient, and earn victory in the end. Key takeaways from this chapter. First, impulses driven by memories, tendencies, habits, and intellectual inclinations often drive our actions. Desire to earn praise and avoid blame is another key consideration that our minds make. If we train ourselves to only measure ourselves to a standard that pleases or displeases the Lord, then all our focus will be on self-improvement under any and every circumstance. Consequent to this, naturally, praise and sometimes blame for reasons beyond our control may arise. But we will then be mentally equipoised if our intent and self-focus is in the right place. Second, it is very natural for us to find affinity in behaviors, thoughts, practices consistent with that of our cultural backgrounds, religions, etc. This gives us an exaggerated sense of self-righteousness towards anything consistent with our background and antipathy towards that which is not. This leads to biased judgment and lack of true understanding. When we learn what it is to truly walk in another's shoes with a different set of values growing up, using our intelligence and discrimination, only then can we honestly say that we are universally accepting and loving of all in creation. Third, seeing the tendency of the mind and failing repeatedly at controlling or going beyond it is an oft-repeated complaint. And The self-justification of this is giving up on the regular practice of meditation. While it is no doubt difficult to succeed, the true failure is in not even making the attempt or giving up in between. If we try till even our dying breath without apparent success, yet it will count as a victory in the Lord's eyes, because we fought the right battle and did not surrender. Leave it to Him and His grace as to what happens after. It is always in our hands to make only all possible effort. End of chapter 12. Jai Sai Ram.